Welcome to Mike's apartment, where we do drink reviews with a little bit of comedy along the way. My name is Mike. I am your host. With me is my co-host Tom. Tom, how are we doing tonight?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna just
A
be a
little.
snob and sign off here. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
today we are testing Svedka, specifically the strawberry lemonade flavor. We're going to talk about the new website that I am launching, TavernSeat, and then we are going to do our little talking about Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I guess without much further ado here, let's. You got a little strawberry lemonade to
I do. I
suck
do.
down on a little bit.
And
All
my
right.
my Death Star of that has been shrinking as we talked
Oh,
pre-show.
all right. Well, cheers. Yep.
Mm. Wow.
Um, what do I think? It's. Well, wait, no, we wait for a second. You're right. I'll just
We
say,
talk about TavernSeat and then
yeah.
we'll do our rating.
Yep. All right. Well, no, hold on. Let me explain the rating though first because we will go into that. So, rating system at Mike's apartment. Five is ambrosia. Five's at the top. Five's the best of the best. Zero is shit. Shit of the gods. It's the worst of the worst. We'll grade this. We'll just let it kind of culminate. I am gonna just have a few beers while we're talking. Um,
Oh, because well, you afraid of hard liquor? You lightweight.
well, it's just it'll give me something to think about a little bit. So, anyways, TavernSeat. What is TavernSeat? TavernSeat is a role-playing game platform. Now,
Hmm.
we extensively used two other systems, which were the first one. So you will log in to TavernSeat using your Discord account. This is normal and natural.
And
Discord
free and
expects
free if
and
you don't
free.
have
Yep,
Discord.
and
Yeah.
free. Yep, there's no charge. And free. You just need a Discord account to log in. Discord is also how your game master / dungeon master will be running the game through Discord typically. We do not, as of yet, have like support for like play by post or some other method. It's live, real time.
Yeah.
You're on Discord, and
Yeah.
whether it's just audio, whether you do video or not, that's completely
Hmm.
up to the game master. That you
Uh,
can do either in
um,
Discord. Go ahead.
Real quick, I think we need to pause for just a second
Hmm.
because there may be people out there who are not familiar with what Discord is.
I doubt it,
So,
but
well, I mean, I
yeah,
we have to assume that there are people that are watching
yeah,
this that
true,
maybe
true,
aren't
true.
familiar with it. So Discord is just it's kind of like Skype or Google Meets or whatever, where you have like a video chat where you like meet with people and you can share your screen like our apartment you can
You can
appear
share your
like we
screen,
are,
but
you
yeah,
know, you can share your screen, but you can also like whatever you're looking at a website or whatever, but you can also like have a video webcam on so you can see each other.
sure.
Oh, there's a chat option so you can like if people are talking and you just wanted to say during the game, this is what we because we use Discord for our weekly games.
Extensively.
Yeah. And oftentimes when our group gets very vocal and people are talking over each other, and I just wanted to make a note that I'm doing this because so that we don't like feel like it's a retcon. Like when I say like I've been trying to because I can't sometimes talk over people because of things audio's cut out whatever. In person, it's easier to make your point that I'm doing this. Whereas sometimes your microphone might cut out, there might be a digital delay or whatever with your video or audio. But if you type in the chat, you can say, "Oh, by the way, I'm doing this while they're doing that." And then if there's a question about it, you can say, "Hey, DM or Game Master,
Yeah.
double check our chat." So that's.
So let's
But
just say,
anyways,
needless to say,
yeah,
yes, you will use Discord, Discord Gate, which is that's how we access it. Yes,
yeah,
you have multiple ways of communicating. If you need to know, otherwise, there's plenty of FAQs and all kinds of
yeah,
descriptions on how Discord works. It has multiple functionality. If you not that Discord is someone what we're promoting here, but yes, you can get their paid version too, which is called
There's
Nitro. Nitro offers a bunch of
yeah,
additional stuff. I don't have it. I don't know what it offers, but there's
but
more
there,
stuff if you really
yeah.
want it. That's all you could possibly want with Discord if you wanted it.
But Discord, one thing about Discord though that you showed me a little bit ago is the sign in op feature on on the not on your but on the Tavern Seat website
Well, for
is
everyone's
going to be using your Discord account. So
correct.
you'll have to have that first.
Well, it will bring you. So here's the thing. Let's say you don't have a Discord account. You click on the
Yeah.
link. On the bottom, so it says log in with your username and password. On the bottom, it says new, like something like new to Discord. You click on the or create. It says something like that. It either says new or create. Either way, you click
Uh-huh.
on that, it'll lead you. It will lead you through the method of creating your Discord account. So, not to spend too much time on that, but here's the thing too. Discord's one of the most
Yeah.
common, most popular things for gaming, platform, well, I'll just say platforms for gaming. And
Yeah.
yes, we use it exactly as intended. We have no business relationship with them. There's no need to. We're using them exactly as
Discord,
intended.
di-
As
but
intended.
Discord is welcome to sponsor our site.
Yeah, that probably will not.
Your site.
I
I'm saying our site because this is our channel. It's
Sure.
I I hope to be a part of the site, and
I'm
I'm
sure you will be.
hoping to be. Yeah, I'm sure I will be eventually. I'm right now. I can't. I don't know that I can devote time to running any games, but
So let's think about let's move forward here. So you log in with Discord, right? Okay, so that's
mhm.
done. Now you have a choice. You could be a player or you could be a game master. Technically though, if you choose game master, you still can be a player. There's just a certain
Yeah,
little bit of extra things that you need to do to be a game master. Now, here's the thing. We are next week. We're gonna be going over this. Like we're gonna have the screen up, and I'll be walking you through a lot of these things right now. So I'm not gonna spend too much on it. But we'll just say this. I mean, you'll have terms of service to agree to. There will be a frequently
mhm.
asked questions section for a lot of this. There will be it's very easy. I showed the test version of it to Thom earlier today. It's very easy. You set up a profile for yourself. You can say pretty much whatever you want. I only allow adults on. You must be 18 plus to use TavernSeat. There are reasons for
Yeah,
that.
even to play as
Yes, yeah.
a PC.
Unfortunately,
Okay,
yeah, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry, but the decision. However, I'm not trying to suggest anything out of the ordinary here, but I will say this: I'm not checking. Like you have to say you have to affirm you're 18, but I'm not.
That's on the person
That's on the
affirming that.
person. That's on their
Uh,
parents to watch their game usage. It is not on us. But I'm just saying.
no,
I'm
I
assuming
mean,
walking into this that everyone's an adult and can
yeah,
handle themselves to a certain
yeah.
degree. Maybe I'm
Mhm.
wrong. Maybe we're to see some rage quitters. I'm sorry, Lisa. Go ahead. I mean, wait.
No, no, no. So, quick aside. That was an inside joke.
Sure.
Uh, back when we first started meeting on Discord with our group, I wasn't using a headset. I just had my PC microphone. And a lot of times when people were talking over each other, nobody would hear me because my mic was not picking me up.
Hmm.
And so the Lisa thing
Yeah.
was a way for me to say, "Hey, Lisa, let me talk." you know.
Yeah.
Also, Lisa was a song by an old comedian named Polly Shore. But anyways, I wanted to quickly ask. I might have kind of lost my question all of a sudden, but we were talking earlier about the FAQs and how they will be modified. Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got my idea back. How they'll be updated based on questions asked and stuff like that. Is there going to be a way for people to submit questions that may help us to update the FAQs and
They can
other
message
helpful
me.
links?
So I will be available to everyone. I'm not going to be some distant, you know,
CEO.
I don't even. Well, we don't have titles like that, but yeah, I'm not gonna be like some distant whatever. I mean, you can simply DM me. Usually, I would say Discord might be the best way to do it, just because I'll be using it also. We don't exactly have a messaging system on TavernSeat,
But no, like
but
posted suggestions or things like that.
sure, yeah, yeah, we'll
Is
definitely
that
have
something
the.
to come, or is that going to be a feature?
Uh, it won't be on TavernSeat. It probably will be. You can contact me directly through Discord. Will be the best way.
Oh, okay,
I will
okay.
also have an email address. Well, a few of them. That'll all be, the domain will be, it'll be at, tavernseat.com. Um, there'll be a
So like
few, but
submit your bullshit ideas
your
at
bullshit.
TavernSeat.com.
Let's not
Okay.
call them bullshit ideas, but yeah,
No, I'm
just
kidding.
your
I'm kidding. I'm
ideas, your
kidding.
ideas. So, anyways,
I
yeah. So it's
I think
basically, yeah. Go ahead.
I think any interaction with people is a good interaction, even if it's
Sure.
a negative thing. I posted a dog video like funny, dog. One of my dogs was kissing another dog. I got a dislike on the video. I was like, what? Who doesn't like that? But that's good. That's good feedback. The only thing I wish is that whoever didn't like it would have posted a comment, so I could have maybe. So the idea is to provide actionable feedback. So if you interact with the Tavern Seat website, you don't like something about it, please let Mike know what it is that you don't like about it, and if it's something that is actionable, or if maybe you can't describe what your required outcome would be, but if you at least provide the feedback
Well,
of what you don't like, that would be helpful instead of just saying I don't like the site.
this brings up a good point, and this is about a terms of service thing. Now,
Okay.
here's the deal. I know walking into this, our year, I mean, and Tom, you've seen it too. Our years of, I mean, between Tom and I, we're more than 50 years of experience in role playing games. We are together collectively. We are more than 50 years. We know there are
We have half a
personality.
century of
Yeah,
experience.
we do. And you know what? We know there are personality conflicts between players,
Yes,
between players and
yes.
game masters. I
Hmm.
know a player is going to rage quit. They're going to hate the game that the game master is running for whatever reason. They're going to rage quit and they're going to come to me for a refund. And we have a policy in place for that already. If in the first session, or I guess it could be any of the sessions really, within 15 minutes, if you decide you want a refund, you can have it. We're gonna just give you 15 minutes. It may not seem like a lot of time, but I'm gonna say this. Number one, again, I expect everyone to be an adult. Number two, everyone has arguments. Everyone has whatever rules, discussions. I have been through it all. Tom has been through it all. We know. We have seen the rage. We have seen people wanting to get up and leave the table. The constant. Remember our famous FFS email for fuck's sake email that we always talk about. I mean, we have gone through the gauntlet of
That
players
that
and
was
game masters. I mean, we've
that
seen it all.
actually
We've seen it all. Okay,
that
go ahead.
actually included somebody who was a lawyer,
Yeah, a literal,
who
literal
a
lawyer,
literal lawyer,
not
like
just a,
somebody that was their
not a game,
job.
not a game lawyer, an actual
No, not a
lawyer.
rules lawyer, a rules monger, or whatever other terms there are out there. This guy, his job, he was an attorney, and he, so I was running the game, and uh, there was a person who couldn't be there, so I said, "Hey, John Doe, the lawyer, can you just kind of manage her character while she's not here tonight?" She was an archer. She had like range attacks, all that shit, whatever. And I don't remember what the exact situation was in the combat, but it wasn't a significant combat. It was just, hey, let's just have some action to break up the mundanity of the storytelling or whatever. Let's give the people like something to do, the characters something to do. And he was like, I want he looked at her abilities and he was like, she has this feat which feats for people who aren't familiar with role playing, they allow you. So you have your basic skills.
Well, D&D.
Feats allow you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, feats allow you to do like special things, like say Legolas in the Two Towers when they were at crap. Well, where did
The war.
Rohan repeat
Yeah, well, they're
the
fighting the wargs, the warg riders. Yeah.
no, not the War Riders when they repeated to the fortress. What was
Oh,
that fortress
oh,
called?
Helm's Deep. Helm's Deep.
Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
And Legolas, they had blown through the wall. Orcs, Orcai, goblins, they're pouring through the wall. Legolas jumps on a shield, slides down the stairs, and he's like shooting and
Eh,
murdering all these. Well, not murdering, killing. It's a war, so it's not murder, right? So he that would have taken either a feat or some kind of exceptional skill to pull that off. So, anyways, this particular battle was not that. It was just they were walking through a field, I think, if I remember correctly, and they were attacked by these monsters. I don't remember any specific details. It was just like what 2008 or 10 or
yeah,
maybe a little
yeah.
later. But
15 plus
uh,
years ago. Yeah.
yeah, 15 plus years ago, and that was a game where we would rotate dungeon masters, and so the person before me, they ran a few games, and then they handed the same story off to me, and I picked it up, and I did some stuff. That game happened at that point, and then I passed it on to the next game, dungeon master, a good friend of ours named um,
It doesn't matter.
Agamemnon. Oh
Yeah.
no no!
King
I said
Menelaus.
Agamemnon for another. I use
Yeah, we're
Agamemnon
using
as
the
a
Troy.
general name for.
We're using Troy names. Achilles. Yeah. Prince Paris.
No, it was Hereles. Hereles? No. Who was the guy? Whatever. Anyways, uh, it wasn't. It
Anyways.
was not our M friend who we pro play with currently. But anyways, we played a couple of games with him, and then we got the for fuck's sake email because that I was added into after the fact, where that attorney months later brought it back up that I made that ruling. He's like, we have to establish
A
what's the
precedent.
legal term? A
Precedent.
precedence.
Yeah, precedent.
A precedence. If we're going to make exceptions to these rules, what does that do for the rest of the game? And I was like, and then our friend, the gal whose character he was playing, replied, "Oh, for fuck's sake, let's
Yeah.
move on." And then I got an email from the guy who we passed the game on to as the DM. I guess the game's done.
Mm.
And he included me back in on the chain. I was left off that initial email chain. I didn't even know what the fuck happened.
Well,
So
so needless to say, the point of all of this is you will
yeah,
see some friction and conflict between both players and player game masters. It is common. So again, the ruling
don't
is
take
simple.
offense. Don't take offense.
Here's the ruling though. If within the first 15 minutes you decide this group isn't right for you, you can get a refund, move on. If it takes
Yep.
you 16 plus minutes and you're later on offended, I'm sorry, but you have, part of it is it's the relationship between you and the game master, and the other part of it is you may just realize there's no that this group is just not for you. For whatever reason, it doesn't even make any difference whatsoever. That just means join a new group. But the thing is this, I can't offer you get a refund whenever you want up until the last minute of the game kind of thing. So we're just going to at this point it may change. It may change, but I feel like 15 minutes. If the game master is also supposed to, in their profile, tell you what kind of games they're going to run, how they're going to run them, something about themselves, something personal. All of those factors will weigh in. But then on your side, you as the player, you need to determine, is this the right game for me? Am I interested in this? Is this something that, I know about? Is this something, whatever? And here's the other alternative thing. You know what? You hate their game. You'd run it a different way. Hey, become a game master. Run the game a different way. I am 100% for that. You want, and not only that, get paid for it. Again, we only take 10%. And it's not like me, like personally me. I've also invested significantly throughout this process, of which I
Yeah.
will, never probably, for what it is right now, I don't know what's going to happen. I may be paid back. I may not be paid back. Either way, it doesn't matter. But I'm just telling you this. Yes, and here's the thing too. What if you went to the bar for the night? What if you went out for a restaurant? It's going to be a lot. And the average game the average game session, and the average amount that a DM is going to charge is roughly going to be about $20 per session per player. You could what
Could be
bar or
less, could be more.
restaurant? Well, that's the thing. What restaurant or bar or whatever place you're going to do is going to charge you like, more than $20 for an evening. A lot of them. So this is a very cheap way to spend an evening. I mean really, if you think about it. It's not $20 for a fun night. Yeah, it's worth it. In my opinion, that's why I'm running the
Yeah.
whole thing. That's why I'm doing this. I think affordable
Yeah.
gaming is possible. And with great dungeon masters, great stories, great adventures,
Comes
great
great
imagination.
responsibility.
Well, yeah, great responsibility, as Spider-Man told us. I'm
Yeah.
just saying though, it's one of those things though, and I really believe in that. But that's the thing. It's like you don't, if you hate the game and whatever, yeah, in the first 15 minutes you'll get a refund. If it's after that, I'm sorry, I can't offer you a refund. What I can offer you though is the opportunity to become a game master, run the game you want. If you think it should be different than how this other person was doing it, fix it. Do run the games that you want to run. Tell the stories you want to tell. Do the things that you want to do. I'm just here to facilitate that. That's it. I want to facilitate your imagination, your creativity, your drive, and make a little bit of money on the way. I can't promise you vast fortunes, but you'll be paid. I mean, so think about it. That's really all I want to say for. Oh, Thom. Oh, there you go. I lost you for a second
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. You did. I know. So I do have a quick question.
Sure.
So you mentioned 15 minutes for the refund.
Yes.
Now, I think thinking back to that Star Wars game that we were discussing earlier, where I got a boot to the face in the first fucking game. I was ready to rage quit, whatever. But I I knew the people in the party, except for like one other person that fucking kicked me in the face. That son of a bitch. Anyways, I might have been ready to rage quit, but I know I gave the game time to breathe, whatever. Another thing, issue that I know happens is, like we mentioned earlier, because of the Lisa comment, where you guys told me I could say Lisa, and the people would stop so I could talk. So there are possibilities of people having technical issues where maybe they're not heard, and and maybe it takes more than 15 minutes for them to decide they're not having a positive experience. Are there exceptions to getting a refund in that experience, or maybe to help them
Mm,
in other ways to maybe join the game again, but maybe establish certain boundaries
I
where
would
they're able to?
I would liken it
I
to this. I would liken it to this. Let's say you agree to go out. Let's say you meet some people. It doesn't even matter where.
Yep, yep, yep,
From
yep, yeah,
work, your
sure.
personal life. Maybe you met them on social media, but you never met in person. Maybe you met them, there's a lot of things. You go out, you meet these people. You spend some time with them. You spend a couple hours with them. At the end of the couple hours, you realize I never want to see these people again. For whatever reason, personality conflicts,
Sure.
arguments over politics, religion, something controversial. It doesn't even matter. Whatever reason it is, you've made that decision. Now, you've still already drank whatever you were drinking. You still already ate the food you were eating. You still spent time with
Yeah.
these people to establish that. What that tells me is you might have a false hit initially. However, the other thing is this too. You have a lot of opportunity to discuss with the game master slash dungeon master. You have a lot of opportunity to discuss the game with them before the game even. It's not just 15 minutes into the game. That's only playtime. Before that game, I would hope. Now, no, not every game master is going to do it. And Critical Role, they like to take the credit for it. I don't believe that. We've done session zeros, even if we didn't call them a session zero. We've done that for years. 20 years ago. We've always had a session, whatever session, to get the characters
Well,
across, to get everyone kind of, whatever. I'm not giving a free session zero, but what I am giving you is you have every opportunity in the Discord chat created by the game master slash dungeon master to get a feel for the game. And
okay.
and here's the thing too, I have, it's not requirements exactly, but I am going to ask game masters and dungeon masters to communicate certain things about their game, and the things that
Yeah.
I'm going to ask them to communicate will direct, because of our Tom, because of our experience, right? 50
Mm-hmm.
years, 25 maybe just for me, but all of my years of experience, those questions are going to be directly related to the compatibility of the players in the game. That is
Mm-hmm.
your opportunity to figure out this is not the game for me. That is definitely, that will be there, and then up to the 15 minutes in the game. But the thing is this, like if you go more than 15 minutes, well, it's like this. You know what? You've already drank the drink. You've already drank the drink.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
already
Yep.
eaten the
Yep.
food. I'm sorry. You
Yep.
do
Yep.
have
Yep.
to
Yep.
pay
Yep.
for it. You do have to pay
I
for it at a certain
I have a
point.
s-
And that's
I have a I have a
okay.
story from last night.
Okay.
So my ex-wife's
Last night.
father, yeah, no, my ex-wife's dad,
Hmm.
he likes to take my boys out, his grandkids out for food, and we usually like meat. And there's
Like
a
meat.
restaurant in like meat. I no,
Meat's
we
back on the menu,
we
boys.
no, it's not like that.
Okay.
We try to arrange times where we can gather at like restaurants and stuff, and we split the bill, whatever. And a couple weeks ago, we tried meeting at a place in the town I moved into last August, Rockford, Minnesota. And it's just a small room, like one room restaurant, tiny. They had great food. But anyways, we went there at we were going to meet there at 6 p.m. and we got there. It's packed. There was an hour and a half wait, so we went somewhere else. Well, last night and that night we met there at 6 p.m. And so then last night we decided to meet there at 5 p.m. and we got a table like right away. They brought out the menu, and I couldn't decide on either choosing this bacon cheeseburger option or this jalapeno pepper jack cheese burger option. I decided to order the pepper jack peas jalapeno option, and they fucked up my order. Damn it! They brought me the bacon cheeseburger option. You know what? I ate it. I enjoyed it. I loved it. And back to your point,
What's
you
your
might no. Back to your point about the game. You might sign up for a particular game. You might get something different, but if you enjoy it. It might be different what you ordered, but if you're not enjoying it, be I think as Mike was saying, you have to be 18 or older, like an adult, capable of identifying and communicating your likes or dislikes. If it takes 16 minutes, Mike, for them to say request a refund, but if there are, do we have the ability to recover the conversation in the chat or whatever.
We do, but ultimately, it will be the game master that I no.
Yeah.
Do I have the ability to? Yes. Am I going to have the ability to audit every single game? Like
You
like personally? No. So it'll be
no.
up to that. But if the player is arguing about it still, if they're like, "Oh no, it was within 15 minutes," yeah, then definitely I will go back. I will go back and look. And I'll talk to the game master. We'll work something out. But long story short, here's the other scenarios. Like, let's say a game master. Well, first of all, if a game master blows off the game, let's just say, and shit happens. Maybe they couldn't do the game. Maybe couldn't,
I have another question.
something in their something in their personal life comes up. We
Yeah.
refund everyone. Everyone gets
Yeah.
refunded. The game is rescheduled, whatever. If, however, there's also another argument. The game masters are allowed, not allowed, they have to set a time amount for the games. And they
Mhm.
can do anywhere from 30 minutes to 8 hours, because that's, I mean, really, first of all, a 30-minute
8
game
hours
would
is a
be
long
short. That'd
time.
be like the shortest game I've ever played in my life, because that's ridiculous. 8 hours,
Yeah.
I will be honest, in the 90s, early 2000s, we definitely had games that went for more than 8 hours. But I would say in
Mhm.
the new gaming sphere, the new environment where people game, no one is really going over 8 hours. I mean, and if it
Yeah.
does, we'll figure something out. But I'm just saying, like right now, I feel like that would be such a rare occasion, and someone would really have to set that up in advance. So, anyways, yeah, the game master has the ability. They will say the sessions will last a certain amount of time. It should be within that time, and everyone should be happy with that. If they're not, we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. But all right, I don't want to spend. Okay, other than that, what else do I have now? For game masters, I have badges. Badges are created. They're cool. You get several of them for earning different metrics. Um, Everyone will pay. Except for, again, we have the
Free
feature,
game.
free games. If a game master puts $0 in their game, the players and themselves will never be asked to go to Stripe. Stripe is the payment platform we use. It is common. It is used by everyone. It is transactional. There's no upfront fees. There are no ongoing fees. It's about a 0.5% of whatever you're paying for. Everyone pays it. I mean, I'm sorry. It's a transactional fee. That's what we
Don't
got.
apologize.
That's what we
Don't
got.
apologize.
But if you do,
That's just
but
the
if you,
business
yeah,
functionality.
but if
Don't
you do a
apologize.
free game, you will not be asked anything in Stripe. Like, you won't even go to Stripe. So a game master can choose a $0 game. Players can join exactly the same format, everything else. I just want to throw that in there because that's something we have
Yeah,
that our competitors do not offer,
and
maybe
and a
wisely, but
benefit and a benefit because I think there are a lot of really good game masters, dungeon masters, storytellers,
sure,
whatever out there that maybe are not confident to be able to charge.
sure.
And if they run some few games on your site, the TavernSeat site, and they get some good reviews, that I think adds credibility for their own personal ego to be able to start charging for games that they should probably be paid to
Oh,
run.
and that is the other thing that you brought it up, and I forgot to say it. Reviews exist. You can review your game master. You can give them stars. I think it's a
Yeah.
5-star system. You can review them. If you hate them, you can give them 1 star. If you love them, you can give them 5. If you're more nonchalant about it, you can give them 3. Whatever you want to do. And
Do they have the option of adding a comment to their review?
that's we're still working on that. I believe that is something we want in there. But yes,
We
yes.
no. I believe we want that in there. No, we want that in there.
Well,
Actional feedback on likes or dislikes or whatever feedback is
I
to
hear what you're
me.
saying. I hear what you're saying. It's just something I'm gonna have to work out with the developer. I mean that's
Okay,
you're
okay,
that's just
okay.
it's not like something I can
It's
just.
not
I
gonna.
don't want to
That's
promise
a
something here that I can't deliver. Is what I'm saying.
no, no. I get that. I get that.
I
But
would like it. I
you
would like it, but if it's too hard to code or too expensive to do, then
so
that's gonna stop it. So that's I'm just saying there is a
for
hard
now,
stop for
for
now.
now,
Yeah,
for like the next
but
two
I
weeks
would
until Mike is a millionaire and can afford to add
a
that.
millionaire. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt, honestly at this point. I doubt I'll even see my initial investment back again. So that's what I'll tell you.
Oh
It's not all it's.
shit!
Oh, what is it? Anakin and Asaka, and he's laughing and he's like, "Do you even want a Padawan?" And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm joking. Would you prefer if I were more serious?" And she's like, "Yes, I would."
Was that the Ahsoka or is that
Yeah,
no,
it was
no? Yeah, it's
Ahsoka. That was an
Anakin. Okay,
Ahsoka. Yeah, it was an Ahsoka.
that's
Anyways,
the Ahsoka show. Okay,
do
all
we
right.
even want a Padawan? All right. Anyways, I think we've dribbled on enough about TavernSeat. What we're gonna do next now? No, Tom. Actually, I'm gonna let you say it, Tom. What are we doing next week, Tom? Tell everyone the two shows.
So next week, Mike plans to have the Tavern Seat site of up and running,
Launched. Yeah.
launched, and I don't know. We might do an extra video for that, maybe I don't know. But the plan is to do two videos. So we were this the last couple of weeks. We did a video where we talked about the drink. We did the rating for the drink. We talked about Tavern Seat for these last two episodes, and then we talked about the first two Lord of the Rings movies, The Fellowship of the Ring and The Two Towers,
Well, actually, we're talking
which
about Two
we'll talk
Towers
about
today, right now. We're gonna talk about it in a
today.
minute. Yeah, a
Yeah,
few
yeah,
minutes
that's
here.
today.
Yeah.
Now next week, once the Tavern Seat site is launched, our plan, which is subject to change, we're going to do two videos. We're going to talk in one about Tavern
Excuse me.
Seat while drinking heavy liquor. I'm
Not me.
kidding. Mike doesn't. I'm kidding about the heavy liquor. And then the second, we're going to talk about Return of the King, which may actually encompass a little more, since we're doing a video focused on it, might encompass a little more Tolkien
Sure.
lore. And we reserve the right to post some extra content next week. I don't know, maybe some shorts or something or
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever Tom wants. All right.
It's
So,
it's all about me. Mike's
yep.
channel, Mike's apartment is about Thom.
Really, we're gonna rename
All
it
you bitches
Tom's.
gotta know
We're
that.
we're gonna rename the whole channel. It's gonna be called Tom's Trailer, and it's gonna be we're gonna interview the various and very varied characters from the trailer park. You're gonna get
That means that,
every
that
trailer park stereotype. You're gonna need to get into your place, and we're gonna talk to. We're gonna interview them.
okay. So what I need to do is to print out.
Tom's Trailer
I need
Park.
to I need to get a printer first, and then print out these like little papers to post at people's doors. Do you meet this trailer park?
Do you
Like
wear Do you wear a wife beater? Do you have all of your teeth? Do you
is is your
what
name
drugs and or
is
alcohol do you use?
is your name Trixie? Is
It's your
your
no no no
what?
no 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 no. It's not Trixie. It's Crystal. Is it Amber? Is it J? What are your? Because they use the stone names. Is it Crystal? Is it Amber? Is it?
Oh, is
I'm
it?
so horrible. I am so
Oh,
sorry.
I'm
I
sorry.
apologize now. I
And
apologize
then
now.
you know what,
I
Mike? No, Mike,
apologize now.
I
I
can't do
shouldn't say that.
the
I shouldn't say
I
that.
can't do I can't add
I,
those names because Amethyst is gonna be pissed I didn't include her name. So
and I am so okay. You know what? My name's Mike. It's one of the most common fucking names in the English
you know
speaking
what?
world. And you know what?
You know what?
So is Crystal. So is Amber. So is whatever. I love you all.
You know no.
Please don't be mad at me. I was just
My
making a
my
little joke, tiny
my
joke,
only
bad joke.
complaint my only complaint is when somebody. So I do phone tech support, and I'll get names from people who are named Steve, and I'm like, so is that Steve? And they're like, what the fuck? No, STHCHZYXYF.
Z. Oh,
I well, I'm being sarcastic, but I will get
but
somebody
are you?
who calls.
But are you?
I maybe Sophie. Well, sarcastic is social commentary with humor.
All right.
So I'm being sarcastic. So, but the point is, I'll get like somebody who calls in with like Johnson, and it's not spelled anything like the Johnson that I know, and
It happens.
it,
I mean,
and they get offended. They get offended. I don't know how to spell their
mm,
name.
well, all right. So let's just to stay focused here a little bit, Tom.
Two towers.
Let's hop over to
Two
Two Towers. It
towers.
will not take long. It will not take long. All right. So, oops, I'm so sorry. I know that affected the video there for a second. Okay. So, Frodo and Sam meet Gollum. Frodo and Sam meet Gollum. All right. What happens after that? Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli. After Boromir's death, they pursue the orcs, who they believe have captured Merry and Pippin. Merry and Pippin escape the orc captors, meet Treebeard in Fangorn Forest. Gandalf has returned. They're reunited. He is now Gandalf the White, and he's helping King Theoden from Saruman's control. Then there is the battle. Yeah, let me hook over it. Battle of Helm's Deep. Kind of ends. It sort of ends after that. Battle of Helm's Deep. They fight off the Uruk-hai that
We
Saruman have
we
sent at them.
we're skipping over a lot of shit.
Well, it depends on if you're watching the extended edition, which I watched, or just the standard edition, and
I've
it's
seen both.
it is hours different. No, I'm not necessarily skipping
I
over. I just want to give it I just wanted to provide an outline of
oh, okay,
what we're
okay.
going to talk
Do
about.
your outline. Do your outline.
That was it, actually. After the Battle of Helm's Deep, I mean, there's a few other things that
Okay.
happen after that, but there's not much. So that's kind of the natural conclusion of talking about Two Towers. So you start off with where Frodo and Sam meet Gollum, all the way until
Yeah.
uh, after the Battle of Helm's Deep. There's a few little things that happen after that. Again, depends on what you're watching. If you're watching the
Yeah.
extended edition, you're gonna get a lot more. If you're not watching it, you're gonna get a lot less. And it also depends on how
And
much time you have to spend on that.
if
So,
you're a Tolkien purist, the what's her name? The spider
oh yeah,
is
Shelob,
in the Two
Sheila,
Towers. Shelob is in the
Shelob,
Two Towers.
my favorite.
She's not in the movies until the Return of the King,
Correct.
but
Yeah.
but I mean, excuse me,
Oh
shit, I'm
my.
burping a lot.
Oh
Oh,
my, Tom.
all
As
right,
Sulu.
George.
No, that'd be
I was gonna
Sulu.
say George
George
Takei is what I
Takei.
was gonna
Yeah, yeah,
say,
Sulu. Uh,
but
oh my. Oh my,
you're
Tom.
much better at a George Takei impersonation than I am. But no, so Frodo and Samwise at the beginning of the Two Towers, they're so I remember in the Fellowship of the Ring, the last time I watched it, I
Which was
caught
not long
Gimli
ago.
talk. No, yeah, and I know I've caught it before, but it's been so long since I watched it. Gimli mentioned the path they would have to take from uh what was the Elven Forest they started in as a fellowship?
Oh,
Lothlorien.
Lothlorien. Yeah, Lothlorien. Yeah.
Uh and he's like, we had to go through the Stone Pass, to the whatever swamps, to the this and that, and
Yeah, the swamps, all the
uh
dead people, and
so
to get
so
to
fel- so
they want to get to the Black Gate.
they want to get
They ordered Gollum
well.
to take him to the Black Gate, which they were not
They
able to.
ordered Gollum to take him to the Black Gate. Their ultimate goal was to get to Mountain Doom. They thought getting to the Black Gate would
Would
let
be
them
good enough.
in
Yeah.
would be good enough to get them to their. But anyways, um, so the movie starts out with Samwise and Frodo. They're in that stone pass. Stuff happens. They cut back to Merry and Pippin being carried by the orcs, and then they end up camping in that one spot. And that was a goblin or a regular orc talking to the Orcai. He was like, "We need some meat." And the orc's like, "Well, no, these are to be delivered to Saruman with their spoiled, unfleshed, whatever, or their flesh unspoiled." Sorry, this Svedka vodka is really good and affecting my ability to order
Oh
food.
shit! Hold on. Wait. We forgot one thing. We have to judge it. All right. I'm sorry.
You're right. You're right.
I
You're
interrupted. I
right.
interrupted it too quickly. All right, everyone. Now again, Mike's apartment rating 5. 5 is the best. It's ambrosia. It's food of the gods. Best of the best. 0. 0 is shit. 0 is whatever. Shit of the gods. Tom, how do you rate Svedka strawberry lemonade specifically? Specifically, this, everyone, if you have not seen it yet, Svedka
No,
strawberry
not
lemonade.
not to correct you, Mike. It's not specifically. It's
Spec-
specifically.
Anyways, you're not my English teacher. Let's go. Let's go here. Give
It's
me a
not
rating.
English. It's
Give me a
this is a
rating.
this is a combination of Russian and English. So it's
All right.
Russian English
Give
or
me a give.
English Russian whatever.
All I want from you is a rating.
This is the third Svedka flavored vodka I've had, and they've all been very good. I think I'm going to give this a 3.5.
I'm gonna give it a 3.25. Close. It's actually very good. It's sweet. It's
It is.
it does not have a harsh like that normal harsh vodka taste. It
No,
doesn't have that. It
it's
kind of goes
dangerous.
down. Yeah, it's
It's
dangerous
dangerous.
as you can witness with Tom right now. It is dangerous. This could be you. What Tom is doing right now, that could be you if you drank a whole bottle of this almost.
And we recommend using this when playing games on
No, we
Tavern
don't.
Seat.
No, we don't. Do not drink heavily while you're game. Have a, if you must, have a beer, have a little glass of wine, have a THC gummy, or have a little hit of your marijuana joint. Don't have more than that though. You need to be focused. You need to focus on the game, people. Tom has lost that plot a long time ago, but it's okay. I'm just
Whoa,
kidding. He lost the
we
plot.
lost the plot.
You're a donut head, according to Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, Mike, you're totally like
It's good.
sabotaging any played games that I
No,
schedule
no, no,
on your
no, no,
site.
no. Tom, I believe if Tom had a scheduled game, you'd get the best out of Tom. You'd get the best of the Tom experience that you could ever get. Now,
You know how we got the best out of the Beatles? Fucking drugs.
that's what you. Well, I do not promote the use of heavy drugs in any game playing. All right.
I'm kidding.
Anyways. All right. So back to two. Okay, we got the Svedka out of the way. Let's go back to Two Towers.
Okay, so
So,
I was at the camp where I think where Merry and Pippin and the Rider of Rohan showed up or
oh
whatever.
sure.
And so in the movie, there was a goblin or orc, whatever, was trying to kill them. They wanted to eat their
Their
legs or
flesh.
something.
Yeah.
Prior to that, one of the Orokai was like killed one of the goblins or whatever. And
He's
he's
like
like,
cut off his head.
"He's
Yeah.
back on the menu,
And they're all
boys."
happy. Though
Yeah,
I would argue, I don't know how, that was not an Urukai. It was just a normal goblin or orc that got his head cut off. And
that's what I said.
I would
I
argue
was
that
thinking it
there's
was
not
orc
enough
or Orokai
meat.
cut that off.
But yeah, no, you're right.
No, you're right. You're right.
It
It was a
was
stew. It was
that
a
was
stew.
well, I would just argue, I don't know
I don't know.
how much meat can one they'd have to kill a few more to get that say. I mean, I don't think everyone could get a taste of
I
meat.
mean, Okay, Mike. Fortunately, the riders of Rohan showed up
Yeah, it
to
killed them
help
all.
solve the problems of the lack of meat.
That's true. And then, yeah,
And the
and
fact that they were like, they don't need their legs, do they? They don't need their legs. We can eat those.
no, it was more like, hold on, it was more like, wow, they don't need their legs. They look tasty. I want a little piece. Ah, don't. And then their teeth,
Meat's
they
back
go,
on the menu, boys.
yeah. And then the guy cuts off his head and then says, meat speck on the, because they are like, I can't eat any more of this worm-filled bread. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So
And
yes.
then and then and then what we did not see, this was edited out of the final
Oh,
cut of the extended version. They had a slow cooker where they were able to cook that meat. They were able to shred it and then add it into a stew where everybody got some meat.
I don't remember any of that, but okay. I
I
might have to
said
watch.
that didn't make it into the final edit.
Oh, that must
I'm
not
only
have.
adding it because I was there on set
You were there
because
on set. Okay. So,
I
anyways,
was that guy in the way back on the far left.
Mary and Pippin escape into Fangorn Forest. That one goblin kind of follows them. They meet the Ents. The Ent stomps on the goblin's face. He thinks that they're orc friends. He's like, "You
And
little
and
orcs." Ents, yeah.
That's Treebeard
Treebeard
Bill.
is his name. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't
Yeah,
talk right
so
now.
the Ents are marching. They have to go have a Ent moot, which takes 100 years apparently, but they were able to speed
You
it up a
know
bit.
what?
They were able to speed
If
it up a
the
little bit.
if the ants were sober, they could have had that conversation
Well,
done in
that's
5 minutes.
because remember they're missing their Ent wives, and
No,
they asked them where have you seen our Ent wives, and they're like in the Shire. I don't think so. What do they look like?
so no. The length of their conversations had nothing to do with the ant wives. They just lost them. The length of their
So
conversation took place,
hey,
and they say the Treebeard specifically stated to Merry and Pippin, it takes us for very long to say anything. So for us to say something, it must be worth taking a long time to say.
but with all the shit going on in the world and how fast that it's going, that's why they had to speed things up a little bit. I will say this:
Well,
you and I, Tom, we have something in common. We lost our Entwives, and we're looking for
no.
we're looking for some new wives.
If
Uh,
my ex-wife counts as an ant wife,
she's
I
an Ent.
know I know where she is. I
No.
didn't lose her physically. I
Oh, I'm
lost her
just
because
kidding.
of other shit.
Well, you know what? That just means it's time for new wives. Anyways,
I don't know about that.
long story short, okay. All right. So
No, no,
all
I'm
that shit
sorry,
happens.
sorry. I mean, I don't know about that. For me, you're
Sure,
engaged. You have a beautiful fiance,
yes,
Lorelli.
but not all. So I
No,
found
no.
I found my
Let's
new
let's
Entwife.
drink. Let's drink to
I
that.
found my new Entwife.
Cheers to Lorelli.
Mm, a lot more than that too. All right. Anyways,
She seems like a very beautiful person, and I look forward to meeting
yep,
her.
she definitely is. Now moving on here. All right. So Aragorn, Gimli, Legolas,
Legolas.
they discover that all the bodies are whatever, but they kind of figured they ran off into the wood. Like
I didn't figure
Aragorn
they
does his.
tracked.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, they.
Aragorn used his ranger skills, and he figured they ran off in Fangorn. Then they encountered the riders of Rohan. What business does an elf and a man and a dwarf have in the Riddermark? Speak quickly. And we get Carl Urban, for a little bit
Yeah.
here. Carl Urban,
Carl Urban who says
Spock,
if
Spock.
your head Spock
Yeah.
or
If your head was a little bit higher, I would cut it
yeah,
off.
cut it from your head. He also played Judge Dredd
Oh yeah,
in the
he did.
Dredd movie.
Yeah, Carl
And
Urban is an amazing
also
actor. Yeah,
watch The
versatile.
Boys if you want to see some extended
Oh
Carl
yeah,
Urban.
yep.
If you
He is
want
great
him if you want him to say cunt a lot, then
with a British
oh
thing. Yeah.
wait. Did I just demonetize our channel for saying that
No,
word?
we're more than 7 minutes into it, right? So I'm just, anyways. All right, Carl
And
Urban's
I
a great
and
actor.
I'm quoting. I was quoting a show on Amazon
Sure,
Prime.
sure. Now, anyways, moving on here. Let's try to get through this. All right, so moving on here. They meet up. They fight the war. I'm gonna really speed this up a little bit. They fight the wargs. Aragorn goes over the cliff. They're not sure what happens to
Yeah.
him. You find out more about him and Arwen. How she promised to stay in. So she was offered the ability to leave to go to the Undying Lands where there's no grief, no strife, no nothing. You can live forever. She goes against that because she loves Aragorn so much. And you find that out, and he keeps the elf jewel. When he went over the cliff, though, he lost the elf jewel, and Legolas handed out. He gave it back to him. Long story short, Gandalf the White comes back. They go up into the Rohirrim, Rohan. They go up in there. They cure uh, King Theoden, who was under the control of Saruman through. Now, remember who that guy is. Brad, God, what is his name? Brad something. He was the
Dwarf.
Betazoid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was the Betazoid in Star Trek Voyager, who was the serial killer slash whatever, right? Because he has those.
Or the serial killer who brought him back through voodoo in Child's Play.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that was Brad too. That actor is also prolific. He's been in a lot of shows. But anyways, he was Grima Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings. He gets kicked out because Gandalf comes there, cures Theoden. They kick him out. He runs back to Saruman. They have some scene. We're not going to even go into those scenes because they're. He's like, it would take thousands of men to take Helm's Deep, my lord. And then Saruman's like, you mean tens of thousands? And he's like, but such a force does not exist. And then, he goes, boom, boom. And then they walk out to the balcony and they see all those Urukai, and there's like probably at least 10,000 of them there. And he's like, it is time for war. And he says some other shit. We're going to speed through this. Long story short, we go through Helm's Deep. You can add some stuff here, Tom, if you want, but there's a lot of shit in Helm's Deep that happens.
Yeah.
There,
Well, so real quick,
sure.
one thing that apparently did not happen in the books that happened in the movie was that the elves sent their forces
Oh yeah,
to
to
help
reinforce them. Yep.
reinforce Helm's Deep. And one of the elves, I think from what did they end up
They were
after
the
the
wood. It
Fellowship of
was
the
the
Ring?
wood elves that came and
The
helped
Wood
them.
Elves, and one of their
Um,
generals from the Fellowship of the Ring was
yeah.
there, who died in that battle. They
Yep.
made a big scene out of it.
Well, and we could talk about the last alliance of men and elves and another thing too. Lo-
Which, by the way, the elves I don't think were from the
yeah.
book. The elves did not help in that battle.
Nope. No, they did not. Anyways, so long story short, um, they blow up the gates. Well, I'm sorry, the Urukai. They are able to use explosives, blow up the gates. They are able to retreat, but ultimately, Helm's Deep was won. By Rohan with Aragorn and everyone's help, because at the last moment, Gandalf comes down with some men and a bunch of Ents. They come down, watch for me on the dawn of the
Wait,
fifth
wait.
day. And that's, yeah, the dawn of the fifth day. They come down, they slaughter whatever's left of the Urukai, ultimately giving the victory, to both Rohan and
So
the associated allies in that war.
in a movie, so you said that he came back with the men and the
Yeah, there
ants.
are men.
Was that
I
was
forget.
was that is that a book reference? Because
No.
in the movie, the riders of Rohan came back with
Um,
Gandalf, and the Ents,
I
or
could tell you.
not even the Ents. The forest of Fangorn got pissed off and they moved to the edge of the battlefield in the movie.
It's the
And so when
Urons. Yeah, the Urons were the men, is what the men were called. Yeah, they were there. I think I just
no,
saw the
I'm
movie
not saying
last
they
night.
I'm not saying they were there. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is in the Two Towers movie, the so Treebeard and the other ants,
Yep.
they attacked Saruman's. Stop for just a second. They
I'm not
attacked.
saying anything.
Okay, so they attacked Saruman's tower, and there was a comment to Merry and Pippin from Treebeard. The forest has other business,
Hmm.
and they were marching off in a different direction. And they went off
Oh, you're
towards
right. This is one of those things that don't make
yeah,
sense in the
because
movie. This isn't just
so
us. That's not just us. This is something that
and
people.
I
Yeah, you're right. That is like one of the inconsistencies between the movie and yeah. You're right. This is something
and
people have talked about. Yeah.
I remember playing a video game from that movie. From the I think it's the Return of the King where it picks up. We have to go through the forest, leaving what was the keep that they were at?
Helm's Deep or
Yeah, we were trying to get through Helm's Deep, not getting killed by the forest or whatever. Because the
yeah,
forest showed up and
Fangorn Forest. Yeah.
they murdered all the orcs, Orokai, and goblins that tried to retreat that way.
Yep. No, you're right. This is one of the things, and now that you say it, it does peak in my mind. This is one of the inconsistencies that do exist. Or
I'm
does
not complaining.
exist.
I'm not.
Does exist. Yeah, I don't, again, this would actually be more of a. We might have people in our chat who would know more about it. And the thing is this,
Please post.
yeah,
Post if you do know.
I have read the Silmarillion, and yeah, I've read the books and I've seen the movie, including the extended edition. You're right, that is an inconsistency that exists. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't 100% know. I will say this though, if you like this video, like it, dislike it. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to comment, please leave whatever comments you want. If you don't,
Yes.
then don't. Do you, boo? You do you, boo. And you can share.
Yeah.
You can also share it too if you really want to. I will say at that point, Thom, any final, like, we're gonna end here in a second here. So any final
No.
thoughts?
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
final anything that you want to bring up before we end this?
As someone who has had like likes and dislikes on my own channel and no feedback on the dislikes, if you don't like something, please let us know specifically what you did not like. And if we can, I think we will address that and try to adjust to improve our channel. That kind
Sure.
of feedback is very good for us.
Exactly. So, all right. Again, you know, if you like the channel, like, dislike. If you really want to see more, subscribe. We would honestly, we would really appreciate everything. Again, I am launching a new gaming website, and we will
I'm
next
looking
week.
forward to it.
Yeah, next week we will fully demonstrate it and what it can do. We'll demonstrate it on a show, and then we'll have a separate
I,
show for we're gonna finish this up with Return of the King, and we're gonna completely and then, honestly, Return of the King is much longer and has a lot more going on
whoa.
than either Fellowship or Two Towers
What?
on their own. Yeah,
What?
Return of the King has a crap ton of plot. So we will finish that. But yeah, again, if you
We are going to finish the plot. We're going to finish the plot.
we're gonna do something. All right. I'll just say this. Everyone, thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you.
Have a great night.
Good night.